we're reviewing tonight is by the way, I give Evil the series a 10. Okay, moving right along. The next show that we're doing, the next episodic series is Filthy Rich on Fox. It's a series 2020. Kim Cattrall is Margaret. Mila Quelling is Ginger Sweet. Steve Harris is Franklin Lee. Gerald McRaney is Eugene. Cranston Johnson is Luke Taylor. Deneen Tyler is Nora Ellington. Such a good word for a conductor. Because she is the conductor. She is the one in the engineering room making sure that the camera switches to camera A, camera B, camera C. She is the person that does this, right? So, the synopsis. A wife, mother, first lady to a television ministry empire finds out some hard truths when it appears her husband has died in a plane crash, leaving her to handle family, extended family, and initial backers who don't necessarily care for her management style. This is a piece about PTL Club. Do you remember PTL Club? Jimmy Swaggart. What else? Joel Osteen. I mean, it's about it's Joel Osteen-esque PT. Tammy Faye and Tammy Faye and Baker and
Joyce Myers.
Yes. All the people who are evangelical evangelists that have television ministries. This is what this is about, and the behind the scenes. So the father appears to die in a plane accident, her husband, and she discovers that there is some extended family. That's what I will say to that. I won't go any further than that. There is some extended family, and she has to make the right decisions. Does she make the right decisions? Does Margaret make the right decisions? You have to watch the episodes. I think that, I'm not going to say you have to watch the episodes. It is great episodic TV, and you can binge watch it.
You can, and what I love about it is it's like you said, it's a combination like the PTL Club kind of mixed in with a little bit of
Jimmy Swaggart.
But mixed in with like some Dynasty or Knots Landing and a soap opera. Like if you watched General Hospital or All My Children or that type of ongoing storylines with the characters, Nashville or Empire, and just like a combination of all of that, and like just a little bit. Even if you watch Kim Cattrall we know her from Sex and the City, so just a little bit of humor and if you all of that combined on.
That's right. Sex and the City. But if you want to know where Kim Cattrall got her start, this is the first one I ever saw. I was 12 years old, and I remember my sister, we went to go see this movie called Porky's. And if you have never seen the movie, first of all, viewer discretion is advised because it's based in the 1950s. It's a coming of age film, but it is a coming of age stag film. It's about what young Caucasian dudes, greasers, would do when they were coming of age, when everything was a mystery. Sex and sexuality was a mystery, and it wasn't taught the way, or it's an open society as it is today. And Porky's is that film, and there is a scene in it where Kim Cattrall is in. This is where Kim Cattrall got her start, and it kind of passed on. This might be the first role, major role, where she's the headlining star, where it's not like it was.
Right.
Because what she did, it's a scene in Porky's where the guy asks Kim Cattrall's character, she's a cheerleader, he asks her, why do they call you, oh man, I had it. Why do they call you, okay, I forgot that just that fast.
Is it Lassie?
Why? Yes, right. Why do they call you Lassie? If you do not laugh at that scene for at least 20 minutes after it's over, I will. Porky's is a laugh fest all the way through. You get to see what
kind of like, is it similar to like, what was the other movie that they like, the Fast Times at
Richmond High? And before that, the forerunner to that was the movie with Jim Belushi, Animal House. Okay. That's right. Okay. So those type of stag films put in rated R formats, MC-17 formats, were put across the screen. They would not pass the censor test today. But why do they call you Lassie? If you do not, that and the scene with Pee Wee Herman and Pee Wee's Big Adventure when they're in the rig and he's driving down the street with this woman in this semi truck. She picks him up because he's hitchhiking, and the woman starts telling him a story. If you do not laugh at that scene 20 minutes after it's delivered in Pee Wee's Big Adventure, let me tell you something. You're just not appreciating the comedy. And the same thing with Porky. So this will be the first one because her character in Sex and the City,
Samantha
Skin, was in, and this right here,
she does a great job on this show.
Much. Right.
As you know, she does a great job on this show as the lead, the woman of the house. But what I also loved about the very first episode of Filthy Rich is seeing actress Lindsay G. Smith, and we interviewed her.
We sure did. And, just before she walked the red carpet here in Las Vegas.
Yep, we sure did. And she did a great job on Filthy Rich episode 1. And
so it's worth seeing,
it
right?
It is definitely worth seeing.
So let's go through the breakdown.
Okay.
Cinematography is a 10.
Okay.
Storyline through line is a 10. Sound and editing is a 10. Character arc is a 10. Yeah. Acting skill and emoting, the Margaret and Ginger tug of war in this leaves the opportunity for both actors to be a little physical and emote. When the close-up comes, it tells a story, right?
Yeah.
Wardrobes and sets. I mean, they really bring the evangelical evangelizing. They show you the behind the scenes. They show what it takes in the control room. Yeah. It's beautifully done. That's a 10, right? Yeah. It's kind of like, what was that show? The Morning Show. The show that we saw with Witherspoon
and Jennifer Aniston.
That's right. They show you the behind the scenes. It's beautifully done. Yeah. Locations outside of the studio setting. That's a 10.
It takes place in, isn't it Louisiana?
Yes. Story beats. Right? Yeah. Story beats. Things connecting from the past to the future. Things happening. They come back in the next episode. Yeah. It's a 10. Believability. Yeah. You believe that you are a fly on the wall behind the scenes of a televangelist situation. Yeah. That's a 10. Historical facts. Weaving in the historical facts without saying, okay, this is historical. This is how this happened. Right. You just see how things are set up, and you see the historical framework of them. The onion is pulled back. That's a 10. What would you give Filthy Rich?
I would give it a 10 because it is very entertaining, and it's good to see Kim Cattrall like acting and lead, yeah, because it's been a while since Sex and the City, so just to see her, with the hair, the makeup, the clothes, great job. What I loved also about this show is, again, like it's very, very multicultural, right? And the storylines. What's so good about the show is, I thought we would at least be able to like seriously binge watch, but I think we're caught up now, and I think we made it through maybe 4 episodes, But it's so good. It's like you want more. So I said, okay, I know this is a good show because I'm pissed that I can't binge watch it. So it's good. Like I said, it's like an ode to, like, for me, like I loved, growing up watching like the soap operas during the day, and at night, the night soap operas, the Dallases, the Falcon Crest, the Knots Landing, Dynasty. And so you just combine all of that with, like you said, the Evangelists. And
it starts out with who killed JR,
right?
Because it's questionable about how the airplane goes down. So that's going to unfold in the story as it goes along, right?
So definitely a 10, worth watching.
That's right. Filthy Rich for me is a 10. Plus, you get to learn how people think. What is written in these episodic stories tell you how people think, how they would move, how they would rationalize, how they could be the scorpion and the frog this Monday.